Hello, it's Heather with Prescriptive Living. This is where our savvy singles come every week to get tips to fail-proof life and love. This is video 31. We've been putting out videos all year, and we're going to continue to do this for a long time. And I'm getting really excited about where things are going. I've just been reflecting a little bit on this year and the launch of everything with the Failproof Your Life, Failproof Your Love, the Uncommon Love series as both of those together in one. And it's just all very exciting. Earlier this year, we launched the introduction to what we're going to do with Time to Soar, which is going to be a nonprofit program for kiddos to help them find their wings and be able to really understand the essence of everything that makes them unique and vibrant so that they don't ever have to feel bad about who they are. And that's something we're going to talk about right now, today, here in this video. All right, so one of the things that really hurts my heart deeply when I see it or when I'm exposed to it is when somebody is not valued by the person that they care about and they love. So they're clearly not being valued and appreciated, and they continue to try and to accept that standard and don't really do anything. They just keep trying harder and not getting any positive results. When I see that, the first thing that comes to mind is that this person is focusing on the wrong thing because they're trying to get something from another person who's not being responsive, and what they really need to focus on is establishing their own value and worth first, setting that standard, and only allowing others who are going to be good partners in honoring your true value, and not putting up with behavior that is hindering to that. And this is really prevalent. I see it way too much, and it breaks my heart. A lot of times I see, more even with women, but I see it with men too. They're kind of in their own identity crisis state, and they're focusing on the other person so much, who is not being responsive necessarily to them because they're clearly not fully interested, but they keep trying so hard rather than setting a standard for who they are, what they're about, what their value is, and only really allowing people who are going to really appreciate and value that come into their path and be able to take their time and to their focus, all of these things. It's very important. So sometimes people feel insecure, feel inadequate, and are focusing on, giving their heart and their time and energy to a person who isn't going to receive them well. And really the chances of that changing are slim to none. And so the most important thing that any of us can do on our journey to fail-proofing our life and fail-proofing our love is getting clear and confident in our own selves, in what we want, what we're good at, what our deficits are, where we're weak, where we're vulnerable, really the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent, and learning to love all of those spaces. Because when that is able to be done and nurtured, then you set the standard for yourself to be treated and cared for in the way that you want to be treated and cared for, and you allow to build connection with others who are going to be on that same path and that journey. It is 100%, it is kind of a foundational aspect to being able to live and love well, and it's really where it starts. This is what a huge part of the work that we do and the Failproof Your Life series is about. We take you on a journey 50 layers deep over 50 layers, so you really get to understand what makes you tick, what makes you thrive, what makes you excited, what areas, just make up the essence of who you are, your unique blueprint. And then we also give you tools in that course to be able to understand others as well, because a lot of times people when they have big differences, when they're not understood, it can become irreconcilable, and it doesn't have to be. We teach you how to use differences to actually build stronger connection and unity and create better outcomes as a result. So that's what we do in Failproof Your Life. And then Failproof Your Love is all about aligning on the majors for relational connection and compatibility, and having the skills to do communication and conflict well. And we even go into the areas where the reactions show up in life, that when things are hard, whether it's just in general or with the person you're doing life with, what those reactions are about, where they come from, and how to heal and nurture through them, and how to build closer connection in the midst of it all. It's all very, very powerful. But the key thing that we're talking about today is starting with having your identity crystal clear and being confident in the person that you are, and your value and worth. Because I can tell you that if you don't set the standard for your value as your value is, and you are a priceless treasure to this world, every person is. If you don't know this first, chances are that somebody else is going to recognize it and nurture it for you, and do it at the standard that is actually what you want, are very unlikely. It has to start with you. And so we want to help empower you to do that, so that you can truly, truly show up as your best self and really enjoy you and the journey that you get to go on, and getting what you want and what you deserve in life and love. So that's all we're talking about today. If you missed the video where we talked about the 6 elements that make up a relationship, it's going to be linked in here, probably right up here now. And so make sure you check that out. It hits all of the things that make up a good relational connection, and you will want to know. All right, we'll see you all next week. Cheers to living and loving well. Bye.